Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to communicate between two different blueprints using a blueprint interface. So here's an example. I have this third person template, right, you all have seen, and you see there are two cubes. One is chrome and one is in copper. I have attached box collision to them. When I overlap the box collision, my player's material changes to chrome, and if I go to this, changes to copper. So whatever the box color is, I inherit the material color. Alright, so let's begin. So I have an empty third person template with starter content, right? Very straightforward. I'm going to create an interface first, right? I'm going to right click here. So I'm in the third person blueprints folder. But as you see, third person character and third person game mode. I'm going to go right click, go to blueprints, then I'm going to go to blueprint interface. I'm going to name this cube interface, or I will say interface cube. Then I'm going to double click on it, and this is how it works. You add functions to interfaces, and pretty much functions can take inputs and outputs and no functionalities in this interface. So I'm going to create a function called register overlap. Okay, let me make it uppercase. Register overlap. And for right now, I'm not going to add any inputs and outputs, right? So I'm going to compile and save, go back to my third person character, right? And then I'm going to go to class settings, and I'm going to go ahead and add interface. On the right side on the details window, you'll see interfaces, right? There's a add button, click on that, and it's interface cube, right? There you go. Now I will have access to the interface functions, which are empty functions with input and outputs, input or outputs if you have them. The first thing, I will have to add the event where the function will execute. For example, I will type in event register overlap. This is the first thing that you have to put, otherwise you won't be able to access the message function. This is the event function that will trigger the code whatever you put in here, and there's another function, another node, which is the message node. So this is the, you have to place this before the message node, which I will show you after this. So, and also you'll see this this icon, right? So this tells you it's an interface. So I'm going to go ahead and say print register. Okay, so so they know, like, when I send a message and it will print registering. And now I'm going to go ahead and create a cube actor. Right click here, go to blueprint class, create actor, bp underscore cube. All right, this is going to be, I'm going to add a cube here, which is a static mesh component, right? Cube here, and I'm going to add a box collision. All right, there you go. So the box color must be too small, you have to resize it. So choose box, and then, you know, try different settings, like 5. No, 5 is too much. Well, maybe 3. Yeah, actually I will do 4, 4 and 4. All right, so this is good size. Compile, save, and we're done with viewport. Now we're going to go to event graph, right? So I'm going to delete everything but the event begin play. So I'm going to right click on the box collision and add an event called begin overlap. All right, I'm going to drag this and type in overlap, not overlap, register overlap, and it's going to say message on the right side. So that's the one. Okay, sometimes if you don't see it, make sure you use it to target, otherwise sometimes you might not see it. Also, if you don't have this receiver or this event placed in the other blueprint, you're not going to see this. You might have to go to uncheck this and you might be able to see that. But the best way to do it is wherever this receiver or this event took place, use that as a target, and then you'll be able to create this register overlap node. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is, like, when the character overlaps to this box collision, then it's going to trigger the register overlap, which is a message. It's going to send it to this target, which is going to be our player, right? And our player has a receiver or this event register overlap, and it's going to say print registering. Okay, so this is a simple test. Let's see if it works. And first, before we do that, we have to place the cube here. There you go. Okay, now if I play, if I go there you go on the left. I don't know if you can see it, but let me make it bigger. So if I go here, on the left top corner it says registering, right? See that? On the left top corner it says registering. Alright, so I'm going to give it a material, and this materials is going to be, I'm going to create a, I'm going to promote this to variable, and I'm going to name this material 1, and if I compile, I'll be able to give it a color. So I'm going to give it a chrome, right? Metal chrome. But you can try any other materials. So this is the default materials that we have it for the cube, and I'm going to make this variable instance editable. On overlap, I want to send this material. Right, so this is the cube's materials. In this case, it's going to be chrome, right? I want to send the same materials to the player, so, and via the interface. So I'm going to double click on the register overlap message interface, and I'm going to go to register overlap, and I'm going to add an input, and this input I believe is going to be whatever this is. So material interface object reference. So I'm going to go click here, material, I'm going to type in interface object reference. So this is what I'm looking for, right? Material interface object reference. Choose that. I'm going to say material, compile, save, and go back to cube, and you'll see the option, material option showing up here, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this and paste it here, and when it overlaps, it's going to use these chrome materials or whatever I have assigned. Since it's editable, I'll be able to do that. Alright, so it's going to send via the interface, and in here I'm going to receive. See, as you see in this event register overlap, I have this material input. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this print string. I'm going to do set material mesh, okay, and I'm going to pass this material to this. All right, okay, so that's pretty much it. Now if I play this, it should turn into chrome. There you go, so it works. And if I overlap, and my player material changes, right? It's pretty cool. So here's another thing. The reason we do it now, this could be, you could reuse this. You could reuse this in many ways. You can create a, you can use this as a parent blueprint and then create child. But in this case, I'm going to create multiple instances. For example, I'm going to select the cube and do copy and V, copy and paste, and then it's going to copy, it's going to create another one and give it different colors. So this one is chrome, and if I go here, I click on it, you'll see this material option here, right? It's editable, and this is chrome, and this is chrome, and I'm going to give this copper, material copper. Okay, there you go. Now after that, I can just simply, all right, so let's play this again in full screen. There you go. See that? Copper, chrome, copper, Chrome. But interface is one of the best ways of communicating between blueprints. If you found this video useful, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.